Story time with legendary Jerry. I'm gonna start.
Legendary Jerry.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That
start
what they
off.
call
I'm
him.
gonna start off real calm because I know that with our guest this week that it's going her energy has always been incredible, and I know when she on this show it's gonna be incredible. So I'm gonna start off real low key now. I'm Big Jerry Clark, aka Legendary Jerry. This is my co-host Jamie Page,
What up?
and our guest tonight.
It's Miss Hollywood, the legendary Gangsta Boo.
Damn, well, I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
I'm looking in my Jeffree Star Cosmetics mirror, making sure, like my black lipstick, the white, how you see the pink in the inside, is like, I hate it, but yeah.
See, that's the introduction. I was gonna give her this whole long, the first lady.
You can go back, yeah. Go back.
Let's hear it.
The first lady
Spit it out.
hypnotized mind. She one of the illest, dopest MCs lyrically. I was about to go, but shit, she didn't cut me off now. So shit, no, I'm done now. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this week's story time with legendary Jerry, we have the incredible Gangsta Boo. Gangsta.
I'm so glad I'm here. You have no
We're
idea.
glad you're here as well.
And can I say,
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
I'm so glad to see Cuddy. Like, dude, I'm surprised.
Shout out to Cuddy.
Yeah. I was in that, like, you knew I've been in Atlanta, right? From back then. He thought I just was out here.
No.
For 10
Well,
years.
no, I knew you were here back in the day, but I knew you had went to LA.
4 years only.
Yeah. Huh?
I'm only in LA for 4 years. I've only been out there 4 years.
Okay, why'd you come back?
I ain't back. I just did a show last night.
Oh, so you're not back here in Atlanta.
I just picked up some money.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. Atlanta is the place now. Pick up some money.
What you said?
So you're still based out on the West Coast.
Yeah, I hate the base. That's a good word, but I'm so country and southern. So I wanted to say I live there. I'm not based really out of nowhere.
Do you
I'm
get
based
back?
out of Memphis.
Do you get back? I was gonna say, do you get back to Memphis?
I'm
Get back
based
home?
out of my mama house.
I know that's right.
You're damn right.
Yes, man.
Which is Memphis.
So look, it's so many questions that's been going through my head to jump on because I hadn't sat down or seen you. I mean, I've seen you, but I hadn't sat down with you in, when I say years, years. What is going on, you solo wise, and is it gonna be a 3-6 Mafia? I'm talking with everybody. I ain't talking about with, well, I guess I should say
two members are dead.
Right, 2 members are dead, but with the original members that
are alive
still
and
alive.
well.
Because I hear it, and I'm gonna tell you what I hear, and you tell me But what solo wise, tell me what you got going on.
Tell me what you hear first, so I can just ride into the whole thing.
That there's some issues with DJ Paul and Juicy.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
So what's keeping the 3-6 Mafia? Because at one point y'all was everywhere it was like we're about to do a reunion now, but then it's never come to fruition. Like, what's the cause of that?
Okay, well, but we did a Mafia 6 project. Right. That was all of us, minus Lord Infamous. Rest in peace, Lord. He had just died too, and we got back together. And we still had cool people still around, but Juicy wasn't a part of the project because he was working on his own stuff. What him and Paul got going on, I don't really know. That's their business, but I know they're still in business together, so they get so much money together. I mean, it's like niggas ain't gotta, babysit each other every day. But I think it's our love. Like, we all Mafia, and it's such a current. I mean, it's like we just got birthed again. Like, with all this Who Run It challenge and just like
all
how
that shit.
everyone's sampling a lot of the stuff, and in my solo career, I feel like I've been doing great as Gangsta Boo because of the 3-6 Mafia platform. I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm Gangsta Boo from 3-6 Mafia. You know what I'm saying? I was the only female rapper in the group. So that has gave me a lot of platform to work with so many people, like the Outkast, the Lil Jons, the fucking, Mike and L. I just did a record with this girl named Jungle Pussy. I don't know if you heard of her. She's super dope. I'm just doing so much cool shit. I worked with Eminem, Yellow Wolf, and all this is because I'm a dope artist, but of course it got something to do with the 3-6 Mafia brand, so at the end of the day, I think it's just Mafia for life, you know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
And if it's time, I don't want to say reunion. I hate that because it's like 2 members are dead.
Right.
So it would never be.
That's true.
Yeah, it's just like us touring together, having fun, and we are about to do certain things like that. I'm about to get on the road with Project Pat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me, Pat, Chat,
White,
Fraser
Boy.
Yeah, we about to get on tour called the Hypnotized Camp Posse Tour.
That's gonna be some dope shit. Now, how does it make? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so what is that like though? Still being on the road and touring after all these years, you know, just still being relevant. I mean, I know it has to feel good, especially like as a woman in the game.
Definitely as a woman in the game first. You know, just to still be able to maneuver how you maneuver without selling your soul and doing a lot of freaky, nasty shit that you can't look in the mirror or, you know, at yourself and be proud of yourself. So yeah, having not to go through none of that type of stuff, it feels amazing. And I consider myself like a rock star. I hope I be touring just as long as fucking Mick Jagger and all them type of
Grateful
you
Dead, all them
you absolutely I want to tour like the wrestlers do, goddamn.
Still, motherfucker, doing
You bring up doing nasty shit, and you know, I mean, as women in the industry, I know it probably comes up a lot. Have you been approached on like some inappropriate?
Oh, I could definitely be a part of the Me Too movement. If it came down to it, and I'm writing a book, so I am going to talk about certain things in the book.
You got some niggas that tried. They
I mean, and you know, things have happened. You know, I'm a nice looking female. Around dudes. I mean, I'd be lying if I said nobody have, you know, went a little extra with the sexual harassment.
Right.
But that comes natural. Well, it comes natural, but that don't mean it's right. But it's just something that happens.
It's just something that happens.
Yeah, but nowadays niggas approaching niggas too.
Yeah, that's,
you know, niggas are, you know.
I mean,
that's a whole different.
You gotta get in where you fit in.
You've seen this industry.
Literally.
I just think the industry kind of weird and wicked, and it's like, it's a secret society in a sense where niggas got a bunch of secrets and shit and don't really talk about it, but yeah.
How does it make you feel to see the movement that you all started with everybody now sampling? You got Cardi B doing, doing a song. You got, we took a sample from, you got all these artists, somebody from the ASAP crew, all these artists that's taking stuff from what you all done, from the whole Hypnotized Mind crew and that whole Memphis movement. How does that make you feel to see artists coming back and I don't want to use the word recycle, that's not, but you know, continue to keep y'all legacy going?
It's sometimes I don't like it, sometimes I do. It just depends, you know what I'm saying? I guess like because it's a thin line between stealing somebody's shit and paying homage, you know what I'm saying, or sampling. Like it's just a thin line between that shit. Like when Kanye West sampled Through the Wire, you could tell it was Shaka Khan. It's like, oh, okay. But nowadays niggas is stealing up niggas bars, and you know what I'm saying. These like, you know what I'm saying. So it depends. But I think the Who Run It challenge, for example, that was a beat.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like motherfuckers was on there rapping like a Gangsta Boo or like saying, you know, eat a bitch ass or something or whatever. When my shit was sucking, like eat a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like it's a very thin line between being flattered by someone.
Whose records have you heard that you was like, that's some fuck shit they did? Like,
I'm not gonna get into that because you know, it's not that I don't dig it or think it's cool, but I just think it's a thin line. But I'm not like trying to diss nobody about it. It's just one of them situations where it's a difference between sampling somebody's shit and using their shit, and stealing their shit, because you know a motherfucker might not know who they are no more or whatever. I haven't done the proper research to see where you got your shit from. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, Lil Jon is my nigga. I love Lil Jon, but for him to get that name, the King of Crunk, does that do you all a whole disservice? Because a lot of people
do us a whole what?
Disservice. Because a lot of people, feel like y'all were the kings of crunk.
Well, you gotta let the people speak.
How you feel about that?
I feel like John, my homeboy.
Yeah, mine too.
So I don't even like think about it like that no more, in a sense where when John was calling himself the king of crunk, at the time he was the king of crunk. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all started this shit though. Is what a lot of people say.
NWA started gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Gangster rap.
But that crunk shit, boo, that's what I'm saying. Y'all started that crunk shit.
There you go. You asked me how I feel about it, and I said you gotta let the people speak. So.
No, how you feel?
I feel like when John was the king of crunk, he was the king of crunk. That's what I feel. I feel like Memphis always been booked. Memphis has always been crunk. But like, you know, who started this, who started that, who started that? I feel like at that time when John was calling himself the king of crunk, then that's what he was doing. He was the king of crunk. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, but if the people say that, that's what I say. The people kind of, you know.
The people go always speak at the end of the day.
Yeah, kind of, you know. I don't think John was like, I'm the king of crunk because I created crunk. But Atlanta, in Atlanta's defense, me personally, I know that Memphis, we were buck wild and mosh pitting and doing a lot of crazy shit like that. But but as far as music wise, Atlanta was more hyper. It was more ad-libs and, you know, Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, like, it sounded like a crowd type shit, you know what I'm saying? Our shit was kind of like mellow. It was lit, but it's a difference, you know what I mean?
At the beginning, when the whole 3 6 Mike, because it's been a bunch of members, but correct me if I'm wrong, there's only been 2 female members, you and LaChat.
No, it was only one member, and that's me, Gangsta Boo. LaChat was an affiliate of the label.
Okay.
Yeah, she was a part of the collective.
And how did that happen? Like let's go all the way back. How did that even come about?
What, 2
like,
female?
No. How did you, like, the 3 6 Mafia and rapping, and like, how did you get involved with the Mafia? You know, like how?
Yeah. Well, I went to school. Well, I was just like a young female, like 13, 14 years old, just kind of rapping, and I was like, we all kind of like lived around each other, went to the same schools.
North Memphis.
I was in North Memphis in the 7th grade, and Juicy used to DJ at our sock hop, but I didn't know
the sock hop.
You already know,
old than a motherfucker.
Well, hey, a feeling is a feeling. A feeling is a shoe fit. You gotta wear that motherfucker.
You said a sock hop.
But that's what it is. That's what it was. But I became like who I was when I moved to White Haven, which is what we call Black Haven.
Black Haven.
And that's where I met Paulette and Coopster and Lord Infamous, you know what I'm saying? They were on that side. North Memphis side was Skinny Pimp, Juicy.
DJ Squeaky in now?
No, Squeaky from the Mound.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of like more Black Haven or White Haven, you know, South Memphis side. So it kind of, you know, started like that. I was just rapping and talent shows and shit like that, and everybody was like, "Yo, it's a DJ. They go to our school," and you know, and he asked me to be on his mixtape, and it was pretty much it.
And the rest was
the real mixtape. The original mixtape.
And that's how the whole Gangsta
when you used to
Boo.
put the little paper, remember the little tissue and the little holes and motherfucking that type of shit.
Old school
back
shit.
to that those original days.
I ain't make you feel old, did it?
I mean, you already made me feel that. So with you coming out of Memphis, coming out the South, at that time it was only, you know, between yourself, Mia X, and you know who, and maybe I'm not remembering, but like, was there any kind of sisterhood with y'all? Like, we gotta really represent the South. Like New York and the East Coast had, you know, they had their female rappers, but with y'all, and then y'all came out so fucking hard.
Me and Mia?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, we didn't like know each other back then when No Limit was popping, and then when I was doing my thing with 3 6. And honestly, that Mia X definitely, like, she's my mentor to this day. Like, that's my girl. Like, we're like literally like this. I look up to her with the much highest respect I can look up to someone as far as in female entertainer industry. She's just so like chill, and New Orleans, man. Something about the New Orleans women.
Yeah.
It was like I was kind of more. I was more on the East Coast. Like I didn't have a sisterhood with nobody. I had a brother. I was the sister of Paul Juicy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's who that was, and they kind of kept us tight in a circle where they brainwashed us just enough to have us hypnotized minds the fuck out.
You said that name was literal.
Yeah, and we didn't give a fuck about what nobody else was doing, so it wasn't no brotherhood and sisterhood with no one else outside of us.
Y'all.
Yeah, but my inspirations was like the Mia X's and the Kims, the Foxes. I used to listen to a lot of East Coast females at that time. Oh yeah.
So that's pretty.
That's
dope,
kind of what helped me lyrically too.
Yeah, that's pretty dope though. That you know, you're like, this Mia X was my inspiration, and I think a lot of female artists have lost that today, especially with what's going on with like Cardi and Nicki. You know, so what's kind of your take on that? Like, especially as female, like there's very few and in between, so it's kind of like.
I just think the media just like, I don't know. I think it's like just a natural thing for. First of all, it sucks because like when dudes go at each other, it's a beef thing.
Right.
It's like a cool
Right.
moment for hip hop. But when females do it, it's extra catty and it's petty because it's like it can supposedly only be one, and I think it's pretty corny. But at the same time, like, I'm just glad I'm in my own lane. I got my legendary status, so I'm up there with the Roxannes and the Yo-Yos and the MC Lights and the Mia X's and the Brads and, you know what I'm saying, and the Salt and Peppers and the Queen Latifahs, and
because
I don't even entertain it.
Well, yeah, because I look back, you know, in that era, and there might have been a little beef here and there, but it's not.
It seemed like
intense.
it was kind of fun. Yeah,
you know,
it's not as intense
as it is now. It's like now people are threatening.
Yeah, when you're talking about with social media, everything is going to just have extra.
Right.
I agree.
You know, with that, it's always going to have an extra.
I agree.
Extra, you know.
But
extra.
I like both of them females. I think, well, Nicki hard, man. I like her music. You know what I'm saying? As far as her lyrics, and she hard. Cardi got her moments too, and I think both of them some pretty women. They doing their thing. So
that's what's up.
Now you just said a minute ago how, like, the mind's being hypnotized when y'all just fucking with y'all self. Did that cause it? I know for a fact from me working at the label that had you all on the label when I worked for Relativity and had Ball and G on the label that it was, I was like, why won't the Memphis niggas?
MJT was on Relativity?
Yeah, Suave House was through Relativity.
Oh, sure, and the fuck was. Pain and Pixel era, I forgot about
So
that.
wait, that's how y'all met?
Yeah, I was like I was about 18.
Yeah, so let me jump off into speaking about how we met. Well, of course I was working, but I was on the road with them. And I saw some, when I tell you, I don't know how calm she is now, but back in the day.
I was gonna ask if I can actually get more. How long we gonna be? I just want more alcohol. I'm good. We can talk.
You said she want more.
We ain't gotta stop it.
We ain't gonna stop. Yeah, she gonna get it. But, so let me tell you, this nigga was so wild. I'm gonna give you two quick stories.
What? Yeah, like first of all, say Lola was so wild because when you say this nigga, I'm thinking you're talking about Paul and Juicy because them niggas was the wild one.
You was wild.
They were wild. I was a little girl at that time. I was a little fucking girl.
Let me tell you something.
And I was just trying to fucking come up with my homeboys. They was pulling a lot of fucking strings and shit happened.
Let me say, no, when I said
I didn't know. So I lashed out.
No, nigga, you want.
Look, so I lashed out.
That's your story and you're sticking to
Let
it.
me tell you something. I seen instead of this nigga, I seen Lola swing on nigga, put hands on niggas. Oh, man. I done said, yeah, look,
because I'm in therapy now, and I'm trying to put that in the past.
Let me tell you something. I saw you and Paul, boy, on the road. Who y'all motherfuckers? It had to be some romantic shit, boo. It had to be, cause y'all. Hey, let me tell you something. Just regular bandmates don't fight like that. I was like, shit, okay then. But look, let me get off that story. Let me go to another story. So I did her album release party at the Gentleman's Club. It was a strip club here in Atlanta. Okay. Called the Gentleman's Club.
Oh my God.
So I had Gentleman's Club. It was like a Gangsta Boo motherfucking takeover.
Man.
So we coming there. Boo coming there. When I tell you, she shut the fucking place down. I'm just gonna leave it.
Girl, that was like my super.
Let me tell you something.
Shut the place down like so everybody.
No. Yeah, well.
I used to like women back then too, so I probably was like,
let me tell you something. You
left. Club this is Atlanta. Y'all fucking turned me out.
In the middle.
Like, you fucking
Atlanta.
Yeah, look,
you turned this little girl.
I wasn't even go. No, damn. So look, in the middle of her party, we killing it. We playing with them dollars and everything. In the middle of the party, I asked Paul. I was like, yo, I see her leaving. Really? You had two of the finest motherfucking brides in there. But you know what? How you want disrespectful? You came back because I had all the DJs.
Oh, they must did something to me in the car, and then I came back inside.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember.
How's that for some rawness?
I'm trying to like, damn.
But you came back.
Accurate as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, when I tell you left with two of them, and I was like, damn. But you came back because the DJs they was like, yo, where'd she go? Like, what the fuck? And I was like, what?
I wanted to say something, and like, seriously, that this is because the thing is. I was young, right? So that's what I'm saying. As a female, I wasn't like, I didn't have, it wasn't really media training. I had media training before, but that was like doing interviews.
Right.
I'm from Memphis, girl. I was just out here. Like, it wasn't, I'm trying to be a rapper, and I just fucking wrote a song, and it kind of blew up, and then here come these label guys, and I had to be all professional, but I didn't know how to be professional, and I was probably on X. Like, I was so wild, and I think, but in a good way, because I survived the wildness.
Because a lot of people don't survive.
Exactly, and I wasn't like brutally wild, but the thing is, I was a rookie. I was like literally 16, 17, 18 years old, rookie the fuck out, and I look back. And it was some amazing fucking moments because I think around that time I had a Land Rover and everything at 18 years old, partying in Atlanta from Memphis. I remember just coming to the gates and all that. So, yeah. The thing is with men in the industry, like when you around a group of guys all the time, and they didn't know what the hell they were doing at the time either, because in their defense they were young. So it's just like, of course.
And they was just in Memphis pretty much and in that area. So when
I was the first one out the group to even move out of Memphis. Paul and Juicy was straight Memphis dudes. Like, they, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we tried.
And I joke with them.
So y'all were just learning and
as we
together,
arguing, fighting, because, you know what I'm saying, things happen, and, so, yeah.
And we get it. She had to get her liquor contact to go outside and grab some, but that's.
Nah, she ain't the liquor contact.
No.
She's my business partner.
Business partner? Yeah, no way am I disrespecting.
No, I like that name, though. Hold on, what is liquor contact? What is it?
I forgot. Shit, you just said it.
No, fucking with you. This is it. Just
Grab
yeah,
the
we
bottle.
could pour.
A little more?
Well, yeah,
more?
can I just
This
do
is
it
how
myself?
this story
No.
time will legendary.
Is this this is like cool, right? Is this like something wrong?
No,
Oh,
this
God.
Give
story
us some
time.
sponsorship, Tito's, Red Bull. Come on, man. I'm trying. We ain't doing this shit like.
This is how story time
we-
legendary Jerry go. This is the story. But let me tell you, and I'm not just gonna say this because you here, but I had heard from the label that you was hard to deal with. Like she gonna be an extra diva-ish and all that. But when I did fuck around and sit down with you, and back then Atlanta's radio, we did, for the young folks that's watching, we had to do retail run and all that.
Oh man,
But the thing is, just like you are now, you was cool as fuck. So it kind of threw me off because the label's like, yo, she hard to deal with, blah blah. Because I had already knew Juice and Paul, and they was
hard to deal with. But
I'm not saying that.
But can I say? I have to say something because like I want to like send messages in this interview as well. Men paint women out to be bitches and divas all the time. Yeah. Men can throw hissy fits and do all kind of things, and they don't be painting out to be nothing but he just going through something. I was 18, and I still confuse people to this day. Like you just said, like yo, like it's been painted. So many pictures have been painted of me in a weird way because someone else was too insecure to deal with me or too sensitive to deal with me or whatever the case may be. Like, oh, boo this, boo that. But every time people come around me, I feel like, damn, she was seeming cool as motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why to this day I don't judge people off what somebody say unless I really, really trust that person that's telling me. Like, hey, stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, whatever y'all had going on, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Shawty cool as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's how I rock. And I do feel like women in general, especially younger ladies in the industry, do kind of get played by dudes. I mean, look what Nicki on words. This was her words, but she said Quavo did to her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck happened during motorsport, but she felt played, and she kind of felt that Quavo didn't get on Twitter to say whatever in her defense when people were coming down on her. Yeah. I feel like that's a normal thing that men do. Men always pin women against each other.
Right.
Yeah, they always do that.
So you feel like
they used to pin me and Chad against each other.
So you feel like it's hard to be yourself in the industry as a woman?
Man, I don't think I really never had that problem because I was definitely always myself. I think people just kind of caught up to me being myself, like, okay, because they met so many other more people like me. I think I was a rare fucking, you know what I'm saying, moment for people. But I don't think that women, well, for me, I can't speak. I think that women should be themselves and like not dumb themselves down for men in this industry. You know what I'm saying?
I just heard you say that Paul and Juice tried to put you on the chat. And one thing that I like is, and I see on social media, you and her to this day, y'all still rock with each other.
That's cool, we've had a lot of fucked up, not brutally because we never crossed the line. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we had moments where we wasn't speaking at all, like for years type shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we know so much of each other's personal business. We grew up. We have so many of the same exact fucked up experiences in life, being an underdog or just in the industry, whatever. It's like, yo, we really cut from the same cloth. So
were you supposed to be on Chickenhead instead of LaChato? Was that all the time?
I wouldn't say I was supposed to be, but it was a time where Paul didn't like me for whatever reason.
So initially, with Chickenhead with Project Pat.
No, I'm not saying it was supposed to be me.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but some of the verses that LaChat had, if it was still cool within the 3-6 family, that would have been you.
Yeah, I got booted off a lot of tracks because of personal shit.
With you and Paul.
With just the group in general, you know what I'm saying? What's up with me and Paul? Why is you like poking?
Right, you are on that.
I'm gonna dig up some dirt on you, and I'm gonna get on my Instagram story, and I'm gonna go live.
Damn, why you go? See, why you gonna get on your?
And I'm gonna go live on your ass.
But the good thing is that you on the chat, even through all of that, y'all are two, fly as lyricists.
Yeah, man, that's my girl, man. But you know what? But at the same time, Paul, my boy, I say this. I just put it on Twitter. I said, Paul is like, I don't have kids. Yeah, I feel like he's like my baby daddy. Yeah. It's like, because our kid is 3-6 Mafia. You know, you have a baby daddy. That's why he's a baby daddy. He ain't a husband. He's like, oh, god damn, nigga, I had a kid with your ass.
So y'all still cool to this day, you and Paul?
Yeah, we email each other all the time. Because, I mean, I have to get, we still kind of tied in business. Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, the brand 3 6 Mafia is. He put me in 3 6 Mafia. You know what I'm saying? That's DJ Paul. So it's gonna always be a level of some sort of. That's why I say it's like a baby dad. It's like, man. So I gotta deal with this.
So saying that is like
but I, you know,
that's your baby and your baby dad. So what was that like?
No, not my baby, honey. I know my baby daddy.
No, and I said
she said not my baby, just my baby daddy.
No, your baby daddy. I got it. But what was that like? Like breaking off solo? Like what were those feelings like? Were you scared as shit? Like you were in this group and then now you're about to branch off and be this individual artist.
Well, you know what? I was in the group, but I had 2 solo albums, so I was already kind of like in the group of solo anyway. You know what I'm saying? But like when I left the group, it was a spiritual. Well, it was a religious at the time. I'm spiritual now, but it was a more of a me trying to find myself when I like left the group in the early 2000s. So, yeah, it was just more like I wasn't scared being solo because I didn't know what it felt like to be without them until I got without them, so I didn't go in it like, fuck, I'm scared, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Until I got in that fucking water in the middle of the ocean and was like swinging around it by myself and like I don't have nobody and I'm like in the middle, I'm like, damn, this sucks. It sucked real bad for a bunch of fucking years, but hey, I'm fucking resilient, man. I'm a leader. I'm strong. I'm a survivor.
Relationship now?
Juicy cool. I fuck with him. I liked his Who Run It challenge. I mean, like I said, I'ma always have respect for them. Them niggas put me in a position to be who I am, but I also put them in a position as well. So just as a in general respect, it has to be that for the 3 6 Mafia brand alone. You know what I'm saying? If Juicy got a show in LA and I'm at the crib.
General respect, I love that.
I mean, if I'm in LA and he got a show, I'm gonna hit his ass up. Like I'm going on the road with his brother. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna always, and I can't do nothing but pay my respect. Not pay my respect like in everyday, all day type shit. But if I don't have nothing bad to say about them, I just only got truths.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if the truths come out bad, and that's my truth. You know what I'm saying?
I was on. I've been in the studio with a couple artists that I had signed to me with Juice and Paul, and their work ethic is fucking incredible. Has it always been like that? Like from the beginning of 3 6 Mafia days, is that where a lot of, I know your work ethic came from your background and how you, but when you got in the group with them, because let me tell you something, when them dudes in the studio, Juicy J and Paul, they don't play as far as getting records done and all that. Was that something that was embedded in everybody in the group early on? We got to churn this shit out because them dudes, they no joke with that. Their work ethic is incredible.
Well, that's a super good question because I learned so much from them, especially like the production shit, how to sample shit and how to like make the beat sound like a movie. And I'll say that to the end of time. And that's why I be telling Paul when we do have our moments, I'm like, bro, you just hate it because I'm just like you. Like, dude, I learned so much from you. So yeah, like, yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But you know, my work ethic as far as like in the studio, I'm not a studio rat girl. Like, I'm not gonna fucking, cause that shit gotta be like really making me some instant money. Like, them niggas getting paid off them samples. I ain't getting paid off that shit. So, yeah, they better be working, cause they, you know what I mean. But no, I'm just like.
Did you sit back after them niggas won? I guess you was. After they won a damn Oscar, was you like, ain't this about a motherfucker? I ain't in the group.
I was at,
and they go win a motherfucking Oscar, an Academy Award.
Can I tell you exact moment? Well, okay. I was in the hotel room with a scrub watching the Oscars. These niggas won.
Hold on, with a scrub?
Now I can
My audience might not know what a scrub is.
Right.
Just a scrub that lame ass.
A dude that I'm thinking back like, wow.
Like a TLC scrub.
What the hell was I doing?
I
he wasn't a scrub at the time.
But he a scrub now.
Probably don't. He was a shit back then.
Don't say his name.
No, it ain't no name. This team no name. Ain't no name. But
you was in a hotel room with it.
Nice. It was nice. It was a nice room now. So you know, let me hype in the, you know, let me.
And my music started playing.
But yeah, now it wasn't a bad. It was just like, wow, because at the end of the day, 3 6 Mafia is a brand, and you know, me wishing that I was a part of that moment in history, of course, who would not, especially if you came up with some motherfuckers as a kid, you know, and I was a young adult at the time, and I could say young adult because I was like, when they did that, I was like, what,
2006, 2005, I forget the
like
year.
I'm 38 now, you know, so.
Did you call them and congratulate them?
I don't even think I had their numbers. Because once we cut it off, it was all the way.
It was all the way off.
Oh, yeah.
So it really was at one point, you know, for a span of years, it wasn't no Gangsta Boo speaking to Juicy J, DJ Paul, none of that.
No, I hated them for a long time. They hated me as well, so it was like none of that. Memphis folk, we don't fuck with you, period.
Did you stay cool with like
the
Pat
Coops,
and
well,
Coops the
well,
niggas?
Pat was with
Black?
Juicy. Yeah, exactly.
Well, Pat
the have-nots. I was cool with the have-nots. Yeah, I was cool with the have-nots.
Lil White Frazier, is that who you, when you say have-nots, Lil White Frazier boy, the other?
I thought you were talking about the group. It was the
The
Crunchies,
Crunchies,
the Coops,
the have-nots
Lord.
is that, okay.
Yeah, the have-nots, the motherfuckers that wasn't getting rich.
So before Lord and Infamous died, what was your relationship? Were y'all able to?
Oh no, we was on the road.
Lord and Infamous died. Y'all was on the road.
We had just got back together as the Mafia 6. Paul did. Yeah, we did a dope ass project, and we went on tour. I was on the road with them for like about 30 days, and when this tour, it was 4 years ago, and it's crazy because it seemed like it was yesterday. Nigga, our project was sick as a motherfucker, man. Paul, he put his work in and he spent money and he didn't even make the money back. So yeah, like we had a place where we was not speaking for me and him as far as for years, but he also wasn't speaking to Coop, and him and Lord had issues. That's why I said the have-nots. Like no shade to them, but we were the have-nots.
Yeah.
Paul and Juice, and they were on some other shit, getting rich and doing their own thing, and we were in Memphis and wherever else doing our own thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we was about to get on the road. That was Lord Infamous. That's what he wanted to do. You know, that's Paul's nephew.
Oh, I thought okay.
You probably thought brothers?
I thought it was his brother.
Well, yeah, because it's a different in the age. Lord mom is Paul's sister.
Okay.
So Lord is older than Paul. No, yeah. So
Pat is older than Juice. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we got back together. We went on the road, but Lord died before we had an opportunity to. He didn't go on the road, so we took a casket on tour with us, and we had somebody to come out of the casket after the show, each show, with a Lord Infamous mask on. So it was interesting.
Yeah,
and it was the tour. I honestly feel like if I can do it again, I would, because it's like you have not been talking to someone that you feel like did you wrong or whatever, and then y'all kind of get back together.
And then he passed
randomly. Well, I'm speaking of like if I could do it over again with no, it's good. If I could do the tour over again with Paul, well, the Mafia 6 type shit.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't have done it so fast. I was like, nah, we need to talk about some old issues. It was like kind of like you get back with an old boyfriend, like you broke up with him 10 years ago, and you get back with him and don't talk about why y'all really broke up type shit.
So y'all didn't even talk about why y'all stopped talking or what
Lord
the beef
Infamous
was.
right.
You just meshed back together, and then that was it.
And then here we are. Then we kind of did this, because I left the tour early. They was on the road for 3 months or something. They was on the road a long time. I left early. You know what I'm saying?
Why was that?
It was very just different. It was, like I said, we just should have talked. I say that it was fun seeing seeing the fans come out, because we have a cult fucking following.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So that was fun. But, we was just I was some hood ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? Crunchy hood street ass niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Being on the road,
was bipolar as fuck.
Being on the road with y'all over the years, well, I done seen some hotel fights.
No, it was a lot of drinking, and it was just a lot of stuff going on.
A lot of shit going on.
But I would not trade the position I'm in for the
And those
I don't
life
give a
experiences
fuck
too.
if we ain't got to do nothing else together ever. I can die saying, damn, I was a part of Three Six motherfucking Mafia. I got plaques for that shit. And to change the subject in a sense, one of my other favorite plaques I got is from working with Outkast, being on Stankonia.
Sure.
I just be like, that's, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, that's my Grammy. Of course, I won't higher accolades, but that's still an amazing accolade. I'm on a fucking Outkast album, okay? I'm fucking in 3-6 Mafia. I'm good.
And that's going down in history. That's your legacy. Of course, you should be proud of that shit.
Hell yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Let's talk about this Memphis movie, because at one time, Boo, Memphis was just so hot between, like I mentioned, with you all, the whole Hypnotized Mind crew. You had 8 Ball and JG, Tommy Wright III, DJ Squeaky. It was just, and I know I'm missing a whole lot of.
But I'm impressed.
He's like a history book over here.
Memphis. Come on, y'all was pop. What happened? What happened with that whole Memphis? What do you think? Do you think it was because, because from a production standpoint, Juicy J and Paul was churning. I know they the one doing records for, you know, Ball and G and all.
You said was not.
They weren't.
Yeah, no.
But
that's
what happened with that whole Memphis? I mean, cause y'all was hot, man.
You don't think Memphis, you don't think Dolph and Gotti and Moneybag, yo?
Yeah, no, I like them. No. You see, can I finish my damn question? But
yeah, I was just conversating with you. I didn't know you wanted me to like shut up while you.
I ain't I
thought we was conversating.
We are conversating. I ain't telling you to shut up.
Conversate?
Now I forgot the motherfucking question. But there was a time. Can't fuck with you, man.
I like her.
This motherfucker got me thrown apart.
Yes.
But look, I forgot the damn question.
This is why I wanted some woman energy on here. You know what I'm saying?
But so look, ask me about the Memphis movement.
Yeah, y'all had that movement was crazy at that time, and that's what really set the foundation for all, you know, for like you said, for the Gottis and Dolph and all that. But do you think with a lot of your uproot leaving Memphis, is that of course that had an effect on it, because everybody bounced up out of there. I mean, they still have their roots there, but like you say, Paul and Juice left, you left, Ball and G, everybody start coming, whether Atlanta,
Texas,
West Coast, wherever. So, do you think now with the movement with Gotti and them, do you see with you going back and still having family there, friends there, you think Memphis will get back to, you know, having that movement like it was in the 90s, early 2000s?
You know what? I don't think nothing can go back that old school unless it's like, it'll be absolutely weird. It's kind of like old Atlanta. If Atlanta went back to like Freakniks and like as far as like.
But we've been
no. You asked the question. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead. No, this how we. No, she said compensate, but go ahead.
Yeah,
we compensate.
But you got real though. That's real. But I like did not forget. No, dude, it's just like, man, I don't think that Memphis is a small city for one. We ain't in Atlanta. We're not a Houston. We're not in LA. But we're creatives, and everybody came down there and peeped out our shit and went back to their home. You know what I'm saying? So Memphis will always be popping. I got ideas. Sun Studios. You got Elvis. You got Al Green. You got, you know what I'm saying?
Aretha Franklin from Memphis. Yeah, because my dad, you know, my family from Memphis. You know, the Clark family. My daddy went to Melrose.
That's Orange Mountain. See, that's what. Yeah, that's my rest in peace to my dad. My dad went to Melrose.
Yeah. My family, rest in peace to my dad too. My family, the Clark family, they from Memphis. I know all about Shelby County 901. So come on, man.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's just kind of like, I feel like in a sense we will always be popping creativity, low-key ideas. I just feel like Memphis, people in power, or I'm just trying to think of the word to say, just in general, because it is a lot of poverty in Memphis as far as in the blacks, for sure. Yeah. The white people got the most money in the town, and when you. The people that do get the money, of course we leave. Why? You better leave. You'll get murdered, that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna have to move to Collierville, or just it'd be hella awkward.
Collierville,
but the bigger cities have the advantage, which is cool. Like and so a lot of times it was cool for us to fucking move out to the A. It was right around the corner. We come to the A and then shoot back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I feel like we'll always have a movement because. We originators of a lot of things. We have a lot of ideas, and you know, it's the culture, the roots. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What was your experience like working with Drummer Boy? Rest in peace, Insane Wayne. By the way, but with Drummer Boy, because that nigga so hot.
Exactly, and his parents, you know, his daddy was a conductor.
Orchestra.
Yeah, exactly.
Drummer Boy, he a good dude too.
Actually, I'm going to see him when I leave here.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Drummer Boy.
Shout out to my friend.
So how's that experience? Because Drummer Boy gonna give you those heaters, man. Are you with and that's a perfect segue into you talking about some of your new shit. Is Gangsta Boo music coming up with Drummer Boy?
Well,
I'm sure not just Drummer Boy, but go ahead talk. What's coming up with Gangsta Boo?
Yeah, I've been working with Drummer for so long, like for so many years. It's kind of like. You know what I'm saying? It's like we in our friend spot right now. We not in producer artist. Yeah, we started out as friends, obviously. Then we got onto artist producer type shit, and now we're just back friends. And I miss my friend, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm comfortable in that spot because with Drum, he loves to do multiple things. He's the king of being overwhelmed. He is the most overworking, hard worker. Fucking strong little motherfucker that I know. You know what I'm saying? So, but that ain't what I need is production. Like I want to be produced. So like I need that time, and right now like we're just
You need to be coddled and really now on this.
Because the thing is, dude, I don't know it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm smart as fuck. I do know a lot, and I can fucking teach game to the lane.
So who are some producers that you want to work with?
I love to be coached as well. You know what I'm saying? And we got a project coming out. It's called Underground Cassette Tape Music, and it's part 2. We dropped part 1 a couple years ago.
I like that name.
And we didn't have a publicist or nothing. We just did it. We didn't even know each other. Mm-hmm. We met online. We didn't even meet. We was just sending the songs back and forth. That motherfucker was in Rolling Stone. I'm talking about like every blog people pay to be in with a publicist. We were in that bitch. From Rolling Stone to the MTV to everything. Just all the top-notch blogs. And they were calling it an album. And it was, it was like unbelievable. So we got back. He from Texas, by the way. He a dope-ass producer, Houston. Okay. And so we got back together and we're working on a project called Underground Cassette Tape Music Part 2. So I like working with him. Really, girls, like nobody would just, whoever, you know what I'm saying? I don't bring the heat, you know what I'm saying?
There's nobody that's like in particular, like I gotta work with them.
Okay, no, not I gotta. I would love to work with Timbaland. I would love to work with motherfucking, Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park. I would love to work with Pharrell. I would love to work with Kanye West.
You're showing your range right now.
I would love to work with Jay-Z. I would love to work, you know what I'm saying? But do I got to? Nah, because it's like a lot of Joe Blows and CEOs are here bumping like a motherfucker.
Joe Blows and CEOs.
Joe Blows, the CEOs.
Oh, Joe, okay, I'm sorry.
But no, I kind of like that one, Joe Blows and CEOs. Exactly. See? It's a lot of Joe Blows. Yeah, at least a lot of Joe Blows and CEOs. It's hard too, so just whoever bring the heat. But
before we
those
get
are
out
some
of
of the
here,
greats I would like to work with.
before we get out of here, what, whether artist-wise, music-wise, whatever, what are you fucking with hard right now when you drive? What you fucking with right now? We got somebody
Skepta.
Who?
Skepta.
Skepta?
Yes. Woo. Yes.
Skepta.
Yes, baby.
I'm not up on Skepta. You up on Skepta, Jamie? I'm not. So,
Jamie, baby, are you married, boyfriend? Baby, this motherfucker, honey.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna check it out.
Cause I got yeah, Skepta.
Oh,
but yeah, no, he's hard. He's from Nigeria, born in Nigeria.
Okay.
But raised in London.
Skepta.
Hard as fuck.
Well, y'all here,
brutal, baby.
I gotta go. Me and
that
Jamie.
boy, and it's refreshing because he don't sound like he's not using auto-tune. He don't sound like Future. He don't sound like Drake. He don't sound like Migos. You know what I'm saying? He sound like a Nigerian London motherfucker.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a Kanye West mixed with a Tupac mixed with a Skepta mixed with fucking the South mixed with like this. He's
Skepta
so hard.
Hard like that.
Yes. Because it's refreshing, and he actually
and
been
I love
out.
Some refreshing ass shit.
London got a scene called Grime Scene, and he's a part of that. He got like 1.2 million followers on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? He like a fashion guy, but at the same time not on no. He is very nigga. I'm at the fashion show, but nigga I'm also on the motherfucking train.
Okay, good.
In the hood, nigga, like what's
so
good? And
yeah.
What's your legacy?
It's hard,
what you want your legacy to be?
Just respectful. Like I said, I want people to know that I'm just like everyone else, man. I'm just trying to be better. I'm a work in progress, trusting the process.
I'm talking about your music legacy.
That's my legacy. You said my legacy.
Your period. Okay, not your music legacy.
There we go. Well, let me go back to what I want my legacy to be. I want my legacy.
What you want your legacy?
As Lola Mitchell, because that's who I am first and foremost. I want my legacy to be just a motherfucker that came in the game, did a motherfucking thing, and stated her name and tried to change the game. I'm from Memphis. Let me speak my pimp shit.
Yeah.
But as far as
my dad was from Memphis, I know, baby.
Yeah, but as far as my music, man, I just want to. That's it. Going down as a legend.
Well, you hear it. Let me tell you something. I knew this interview was gonna be like this because, like I said during the interview, when I first met her back in the day,
thank you.
Yes,
she's a little bit more calmer now. She said, but not too much. But I love her energy. Her spirit is incredible.
Yeah, amazing.
I appreciate that so much. Well, the thing is, I do want to say this because you do have people that's gonna see and listen. It's about growth and development. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a work in progress, trusting the process. Man. And you just said it to me. You was like, she's the same, but she's calmer. I had to learn that. I don't want to be a ticking time bomb. That's what it says, immaturity and stuff like that. Right. And it's lashing out or whatever, and I'm just blessed to not have crossed the line to trick myself off the streets.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think we all kind of go through that, you know, learning and being wild and calming ourselves down.
You still here, doing dope ass music, still doing shows.
On tour. I was like, come on.
And it's just about being who you are, being true to yourself, and that's really.
Go ahead.
We
getting
that.
Yes, that's how we.
So before we get out of here, tell everybody, you know, your social media handles, where they can find your tour dates, anything like that.
Gangstaboo.com. Excuse me. Oh, that wasn't later, like whatever. But yeah, thank you. Gangstaboo.com, and that's pretty much everything.
Is that your handle too on Instagram? And all that
Gangstaboo.com. I got merch, and you know,
no, that ain't your Instagram.
Well, what I'm saying is the Gangstaboo.com,
directs.
Yeah, like
as
soon as you go to Gangstaboo.com, you will instantly. It's like my Instagram feed.
Oh,
okay.
And see, you know, how some people don't have like I wasn't like is that my Twitter different from my Instagram? My Instagram different from. I wish everything was Gangsta Boo so I could just make it simple. So that's why I made Gangstaboo.com.
So it's easy just to go there. Yeah, there you go.
Because like my Instagram is Miss Yeho. My Twitter is
that's
Gangsta Boo QOM, man.
What's your IG?
Miss Yeho.
Miss Yeho.
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 Miss Yeho. MISSYEAHOE.
Jamie Page.
Miss Jamie Page on Instagram.
And I'm Big Jerry Clark. Please, whatever you do, go subscribe on YouTube, Legendary Jerry Podcast, and our social media handles the same, Legendary Jerry Podcast, IG, Twitter, all that. So before we sign off, Miss Jamie Page, Miss Gangsta Boo, I am Jerry Clark, and of course I dedicate the show to two people, my brother and my friend, Mr. Shakir Stewart, and of course, rest in peace to my father, Mr. Thomas Clark. I love you, Playboy, and we are out.
God bless.